Today I wanted to tell you my story about how I got started in real estate investing. To give you perspective, I've done about 11 deals so far, and as of the time of recording, I have 3 more deals that I'm buying in escrow currently. So that's where I'm at, but my journey wasn't as fast as you might have thought. Also, if this is the first time you're at my channel, my name's Justin You're Wrong. I make a lot of videos about real estate, money, and self-development, and I also just document my journey as a young real estate investor and entrepreneur. And I think if you're starting this journey yourself and you're starting in real estate investing, you're gonna put a lot of pressure on yourself to get started and buy a bunch of deals right away. And what I want you to get out of my story is to understand that it's not always fast. In fact, it's often a lot longer than you think as far as how long it takes to achieve success in real estate investing. It's hard because social media and a lot of influencers like myself, we share all the good stuff, and we often don't share how long it took us to really get there and how hard it really was. And so that's what I want you to take from this, is that everyone has their own individual journey and understand how long it might take. So I got started in real estate investing in 2019. I was actually a senior in college. Actually, I was a junior in college when I was just learning about it. And so I bought my very first home at 21. I was still a senior in college. And here's kind of how it was. Here's the mindset around that. But maybe around junior year, I came across this podcast called Bigger Pockets. I was always generally smarter with my money. I was good with it. I had a lot of it invested in the stock market, but I figured that I could buy a home with all the money that I had saved up, and I wanted to figure out how to buy real estate. And so I listened to this podcast called Bigger Pockets every single day for a year. Like, I would literally listen to this podcast in my car, during my college classes, during work, like any single chance I had, the podcast was in my ear, in my headphones, and I was listening. And for a year straight, I just listened, and I wanted to familiarize myself with real estate investing. And what the podcast was is you got to hear a bunch of other investors and hear their stories. And these are honestly ordinary people, but they're doing extraordinary things. And so it was inspiring to hear and to be around, because honestly, in my life, I didn't have other people to look up to that were big investors. So after listening to that podcast for a year, I didn't really take action during that year. Maybe small actions, like I was learning how to analyze deals, and I was starting to analyze deals, but I wasn't really making offers yet. So most of that year was just strictly learning and getting myself comfortable with the fact that I want to buy a home and I can do it, and just starting to believe in myself. And so after that year of learning about real estate investing, that's when I actually started to take real action. So after the year learning, I reached out to an agent. Actually, I posted on Bigger Pockets, said, hey, I'm trying to buy a home. I don't know how to do it. Can someone help me? And then a real estate agent in my local area reached out to me, and we sat down for coffee. He walked me through just the general home buying process, what that looked like. And I told him I'm ready, and I had the funds available for the down payment and stuff. And so he started me off with a good lender just to get me pre-approved. I started to get pre-approved. And from there, once I was pre-approved, he started sending me deals. He started sending me all these houses, and I would look at each one, and I would just learn to analyze the deal. So I would analyze every deal that he sent, and then I would just try to make an offer on it. Usually I would. And keep in mind, during this time when I was analyzing all these deals, making these offers, this wasn't my full-time thing. I was a legit full-time college student. I had 2 other jobs that were basically minimum wage jobs, but they added up to like 40 hours. And then I was also a personal trainer on the side doing my own thing. And so I literally worked, I would say, about 50 to 60 hours a week. And I was a full-time college student, and I was learning how to get into real estate investing and started to make offers. So that was where my life was at the time. And that should show you that it really doesn't take up that much time of your day to succeed in real estate investing. I was spending maybe like 30 minutes a day, if that, of like analyzing a home deal and then making an offer. I was just trying to make an offer a day. And I did that. I made all of these offers every single day for about 6 months. So keep in mind, the story is a year goes by of me learning and just listening to podcasts and not making any money, getting no deals, no nothing. And then another 6 months go by of me actually making consistent offers, analyzing deals, still nothing, no money, no deals, no nothing. That's a year and a half of my life before I even got the first deal, because I got my first deal maybe after about 6 months of making offers, like legit consistent offers. And so that's a year and a half before getting my very first deal. And like I said at the beginning, now at this point in my life, I've done about 11 deals and I got 3 more in escrow, but it started from just a year and a half of nothing, of just trying and a lot of effort and getting nothing. And so my point is, if you're starting out, yes, you want to take the right actions, you want to educate yourself, but in my opinion, it should not take that long, but don't be disappointed if it does. The reason why I said it should not take that long is because if you're actually doing the necessary steps to achieve success in real estate investing, which most likely it's gonna be making offers, making consistent offers, or talking to sellers consistently, whatever metric you're using to measure that type of success, if you're doing the right things, you're gonna be a lot faster than my 1.5 years. But not everyone has someone to help them out, like a mentor or a coach, and maybe you don't realize that you can seek out all this information online, like on YouTube and stuff, but all the information is out there, and if you do the right things, you're gonna succeed. But how long it takes really just depends on how effective and efficient you are with your time and your energy and your efforts for real estate investing. So if you've been looking for deals for a while and you've actually been looking, like you've actually been talking to sellers, or you actually started to make offers consistently, not just like one offer a month, but like consistent offers. If you've been doing that and you haven't gotten your first deal yet, hang in there. I promise you it's gonna be worth it. Good things take time. And oftentimes people like me on social media don't do a good enough job of explaining how hard it really was and how much time it took to get to success. And I just wanted to make this video to make it very clear to you that it can take a long time. And so don't compare yourself to anyone else's journey. Just be you and try and try and try. Continue to learn, continue to take action as you learn. Don't make the mistake that I did of learning for a year straight with no action. As you learn, you should be applying and taking action for the things that you're learning as you learn. I made that mistake and I wasted maybe a year of my life, but it was all worth it because that's where I'm at today. I never watched someone on YouTube like myself telling them to take action on the things that I was learning about. I just kind of listened to stuff. Also, if you're a new wholesaler and you got a deal or a potential deal anywhere in the US and you need help on it with whatever it is, whether it's locked up or not, but DM me the word partner on Instagram and then we can discuss the details to see if it even makes sense and if it's actually a deal. But thanks so much for watching. See you the next one.